Evening, folks. Here's Alan back again. I promised you on my previous video that I would elaborate upon some of the aspects of our previous video. We're going to explore the aspect of legal consideration. Okay. As I told you before, there's a multitude of information out there on the internet, and I can't believe how easily it comes up. It's incredible. Well, in the aspect of consideration as it pertains to mortgage loans, credit cards, personal loans, whatever it is, the information I have to give to you here tonight is extremely important because it is relevant, it is legal, and you can use the information that I have here right now to take to court with you and provide it to your legal representative to present for you in court, and you will win. Okay? I want you to hear what I have to say. The particular information that I'm giving you here tonight is on, believe it or not, www.campaignforliberty.com. Okay? The blog is, let's see, PHP question mark view equals 31177. Okay? Mark that. Mark that. All right? Okay, the title is Why Bank Loans and Credit Cards Are Illegal Contracts and You Don't Have to Pay Them Back. Okay, listen very carefully. I'm going to narrate it out to you, and I encourage you to go to the website that I just gave you. This is in conjunction with the previous video that I put out with regards to consideration. All right, it's very important that you understand this concept because the banks are not providing it. All right, here we go. A loan is a contract. In order for a contract to be legal, both parties must provide consideration. This is a legal term, which means that both parties are putting up something as collateral. And if one party were to renege on the deal, the other party would thereby incur a liability or loss of some real property, be it money, a house, a car, etc. In a simple case, just consider this. Johnny has $1 and Susie wants a toy. She asks Johnny if she can borrow the $1 to purchase the toy. He agrees, adding that if she doesn't pay him back the $1 in a week, he can take the toy. She agrees, the exchange is made, and the toy is purchased. In this case, a contract has been made where Johnny has put up a $1 piece of paper and Susie has put up a toy. Both parties have, quote-unquote, consideration. And each party stands to lose something real if the other one fails or to fulfill their contractual obligation. Okay. In the case of a mortgage loan, however, both parties do not have consideration. While the bank is supposedly putting up money and the individual is putting up a house, that's real, you can touch it. In actuality, the bank is not putting up any real money. The bank is not going to the vault, reaching in it, and grabbing some actual money, and then handing it over to the would-be homeowner. When the loan paper is signed, the money to purchase the loan is created from nothing. The bank, by the bank entry only, electronic, okay? That's how it happens. Therefore, the bank is not actually putting up anything for consideration. Nothing tangible. You can't touch it. It's electric. The homeowner is not obligated to pay back money which did not exist before the loan paper was signed. This is legal. This is contractual. This is what you are entitled to as far as the Constitution of the United States is concerned. Look it up. In Minnesota, in 1969, I've already brought this case up before in my previous video, which you can view. The homeowner is not obligated to pay back money which did not exist before the loan paper was signed. In Minnesota in 1969, Jerome Daly was faced with foreclosure on his home. He took the bank to court, claiming the bank had no consideration and therefore the contract was not legal. Under oath, the bank president, Mr. Morgan, admitted that the $14,000 provided to Daly to the purchase of his home was created by bookkeeping entry alone. No consideration. And the money and credit came into existence when the bank created it. He also agreed that no U.S. law or statute gives the bank the right to do this. The jury found there was no lawful consideration by the bank, and the judge agreed. The court rejected the bank's claim, and the foreclosure on Mr. Daly's property was not allowed. The judge denied it. The situation is the same for most credit cards. When you sign up for a line of credit, the money created is counterfeit and is actually illegal. An illegal form is created out of thin air by the bank issuing the card. The bank has provided no consideration, nothing tangible, no gold, no silver, no actual item. It is an electronic, fictitious, non-existent being. You cannot touch it. This is an illegal contract, folks. Illegal contract. The credit card issuer has not incurred any liability. It's all on paper or non-existent. It's electric. Therefore, the credit card user has no legal obligation to pay back any real money to anyone. Now, the fact that this kind of trickery and theft has gone on for decades, basically because you and I don't know. All right? I'm trying to put it in your face now. Think about it. I've given you the website to get into. Start reading, please, because you are my brothers and sisters. You are experiencing the same thing that I am. You are American citizens. You deserve the right to understand what your rights are. Think about it. Read your Constitution. Know what the articles are. Know what the banks are entitled to. What they are doing wrong. How they are screwing you. Think about it. I'm putting it in your face now. I'm not trying to badger you. I'm not trying to belittle you. I feel sick. I'm disgusted with what I have put up with so far because, hey, I figured this is the way things are supposed to be. But no, they're not. And it's because you and I have been, up to this point, uninformed. We don't know what we can do and what we can say we will not tolerate. What we can stand before a judge and tell him, no, I will not put up with this. I will not be sued. I will not be foreclosed upon. Because I know the Constitution of the United States protects me against this. And I am going to take my rights. Mr. Judge, Mr. Magistrate, excuse me. Listen to what I have to say. This is what the judges, your institution, has promised me in the past. By court order. By judgments. Now I'm taking it. I am taking it. This is an illegal contract, folks. Your mortgage is an illegal contract. And I've already provided you with some information that you can elaborate upon and dig into more, just like I have. It's not hard to do. Figure it out. An illegal contract. The credit cards, the mortgages, the issuers, they incur no liability. What you do, you're a wage slave. You're a wage slave. But you don't have to be. You don't have to be. Therefore, the credit card user has no legal obligation to pay back any money to anyone. Now, the fact that this kind of trickery and theft has gone on for decades without anyone explaining it to us, it's a devious and dangerous game. Because when we all find out about it, and we all act upon it, powerful words here, powerful words here, we all act upon it, banks are dead. The banks are dead. I'm serious. This is going viral. You know it's going to go viral. Doesn't matter if I'm alive or dead after it, because people already know now. Figure it out. Don't be a slave any longer. Start realizing where your money's going, and why it's going there, and who's benefiting from it. You certainly aren't. I'm not. I'm sorry. I have a lot of passion involved in this because I'm directly involved. I'm directly involved. I'm your brother. We're all having the same problem. Since 2008, when things started going south, big time, the money manipulators made this happen for a real reason. They're profiting off of us big time. There are two ways to conquer and enslave a nation. One is by the sword. I'll kill you if you don't do what I tell you. The other is by debt. John Adams, 1735, 1826. Well, what he said there is very true. Japan once thought they could destroy us with their bombs, their airplanes, their jet fighters, their submarines. But what they were conquered, do you know what their leader said? Figure it out. This is fact. He said, we won't conquer them. We won't conquer the United States by bombs alone, by military might. You know where we'll conquer them? Money. Loans. Loans. I'll get back with you later, folks.